This is the ancestors' boy. I continue to teach you. I continue to review some things you needed to know in life. It's like some people never understand life. People will never understand life the way I wanted people to understand life. Even as a grown man, even as a married person, as a matured person, I continue to receive this complaint on a daily basis, almost on a daily basis, by some women. Groups of, let me call it groups of, because there are up to like 20 or 30 of them in my DM right now, complaining about the colorful marriage they are into, just because they are not having a child, just because they couldn't bear a child. The kind of maltreatment they are receiving from their spouse, from their husband, just because of a child. Let me tell you and make you understand, you that is watching me, that God created you for a purpose, I know. And every man wants his or her heart desire to be carried out, I know. But let me tell you, many people, both men and women, always wish their will to come before the will of God. You allow the will of God to happen in your life as a matured man, as a matured woman. But let me tell you, if you allow your own way to happen, it means you will be learning faster than your shadow, and the outcome might be detrimental to you that is watching me. So I'm saying this in essence as a kind of giving advice to men, especially men. Probably you got married, you couldn't be a child, and you become a harlot to your wife. You become a harlot to your partner. Even a kind of domestic violence, beating your wife in the name of she have not gotten a child for you. You should be warned. Are you a God? Are you a God? Just believe in God at the appointed time. Even if you didn't get a child till the end, some people do adopt and become happy. That is the reason why the Westerners are more better than we, because they are not stressing themselves that way. You will see a young person, because you haven't gotten a child, this become a nightmare for you. You begin to think to the extent of thinking about taking your life because you haven't had an issue. We have problems as a black people, especially men. When men, you haven't gotten an issue, you need to understand life better. Life is beyond just getting a child. Let me tell you, the number one sine qua non is supposed, the number one fulfillment as a man is what? Humanity. Humanity. Because even if you got those child and die today, those child is not going to follow you to the grave. It's not going to change who you are. It's not going to change the level of your relationship with your ancestors, as you continue to know this. So men, I'm pleading with you. If you got married for years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and you haven't gotten an issue, believe in God, believe in your ancestors. Allow the will of the ancestors to happen in your life. That you have an issue, you have a child in life, doesn't guarantee your relationship with your ancestors. Doesn't guarantee you staying with your ancestors, staying with your ancestors when you pass away. When you see a man lying in his state, he never understands anything. But you see people suffering themselves in life in the name of they have not gotten this, they have not gotten that. Always living in existential crisis. Many people have used themselves to put themselves in existential crisis. You're supposed to know this. So this thing have continued to break my heart. Hearing this complaint that these women are bringing to me, the kind of domestic violence they're receiving because they have not gotten an issue. You're never a God. You have to deviate from that. If you're a man, you haven't gotten a child, allow the will of God. Even if you haven't gotten that child, that is the will of God for you. Accept it that way and live happily, live freely. How many years are you even going to live on earth? You lie on the stage. Nobody will, you will not know even where you are. Just play so that you become fulfilled. Carry humanity at mind. when you die, you meet with your ancestors, and not your child will guarantee you, not your daughter will guarantee you meeting your ancestor tomorrow or next. Stop this domestic violence because you have not gotten an issue. Family fighting because you have not gotten an issue. Allow the will of God to happen in your life. Don't run faster than your shadow. Say, man, even if it take you 20 years, 40 years, allow the will of God. If God says that you are not going to have an issue, accept it that way with all your heart and live your life. A man shall die one day. A man shall die one day. Keep sharing that people will continue to learn. Thank you, and may God bless you.